In the quiet town of Springfield, Ohio, lived a man named Jack Miller. Jack wasn't a celebrity. He wasn't rich. He was a regular guy, an auto mechanic who owned a small garage on the edge of town. For years, Jack worked hard, fixing engines, changing tires, getting grease under his nails every single day. But life wasn't kind. His business was struggling, bills were overdue, and some days he barely had enough to put food on the table. The worst part? Jack started to lose hope. He began to think, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe success just isn't for people like me. One night, after a long day at work, Jack sat alone in his garage, staring at the ceiling. That's when he noticed something wedged behind an old shelf, a dusty book worn out and forgotten. Curious, he pulled it out. The title read, The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. He flipped through a few pages. Believe in yourself. Have faith in your abilities. Without a humble but reasonable confidence in your powers, you cannot be successful or happy. That line hit him like a spark. Jack realized something that night. He had been working hard, but he had stopped believing. He had let negativity take over. He thought success was only for the lucky. But maybe, just maybe, it all started in the mind. The next morning, Jack did something different. Before opening the garage, he stood in front of the mirror and said out loud, I am capable. I am worthy. I can turn my life around. At first it felt silly, but he kept doing it. He made a promise to himself. Every single day he would focus on the positive, no matter how small. If no cars showed up, he used the time to clean the shop. If a customer complained, he listened with kindness instead of frustration. And slowly, things began to change. Customers noticed his attitude. They felt welcomed. They started telling their friends. Jack's reputation grew. People didn't just come to him for car repairs. They came for the experience. Within 2 years, Jack's garage expanded. He hired more staff. He started mentoring young people in his community. He even opened a second location in the next town. When asked how he turned his life around, Jack simply said, I didn't change the world, I changed my mind. And that changed everything else. The bigger lesson, Jack's story isn't about luck or magic. It's about mindset. Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring your problems. It means choosing to face them with belief instead of fear. In a world full of negativity, the most powerful thing you can do is believe in yourself, even when no one else does. Moral of the story: your mind is your greatest weapon. When you feed it with positivity, belief, and hope, you give yourself the power to rise, to overcome, and to succeed. Because success doesn't start in your wallet. It starts in your thoughts.